Okay, so today we're going to talk about exponents and roots. So what is an exponent? An exponent is a basic way to write repeated multiplications. So first, the basic way to write an exponent is the base, this is a base, to the exponent, which equals this base times itself this many times. So, yes. How many times this is how many times you repeat this multiplication. So let's try some examples. Oh gosh. Got this terrible erasing my board. Can you see it? Okay. So let's try with 6 to the power of 4. What does that mean? It means 6 times 6 times 6 times 6. So you multiply 6 4 times. There's 4 6s, which equals, if you multiply all of that, 1,296. Yes. We can also multiply negative numbers by exponents. So let's try -4 times 3. That means it's -4 times -4 times -4. -4 3 times. Which equals, because of multiplication rules, this is a positive and then times a negative, which means the answer is going to be negative, which it is -64. Let's try another example with negative numbers, but let's try -2 to the power of 8. I don't know how to do this. -2 times 2, it's going to be long. -2 is 4. -2, -2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since all of them going to cancel each other because it's a even exponent, and that is how the multiplication rules work, the answer will be positive. And the answer is 256. So that is basic exponents. And let us move on to roots. Basically the opposite of exponents. So the way roots are written is, this is an index, the root, and then to a radicand. what does this mean? This means b equals some number multiplied this many times. So y times y times y and so on to this many numbers is b. So this may seem confusing at first, so let us use an example. Let us use the same examples that we used for the exponents. So since we stated that 6 to the power of 4 equals 1,296, how can we transform this to a root? This means 6 4 times equals 1,296. And if we transform it to a root, it means 4 to the root of 100,296 equals 6. Which means 6 times 4 times 6 times 6 times 6 equals 1,296. Let's try it with another example that we already mentioned, but this time with a negative number. Specifically, -2 to the power of 8. So we know that -2 times -2 8 times equals 256. So that means, since we know that, we know that if we transfer it into a root, this exponent transforms into the index, and this transforms into the radicand, and the answer will be this. But it's important to understand, for answers that have a even index, we can also know that this answer can also be a positive 2 as well, because as we mentioned earlier, because of the multiplication rules, the negatives cancel out, but the positive answer will still give the same 256. So the answer is positive or -2. Thank you.